Here is my Tron Bear Brick. I got him when I bought my special Tron ticket when I went and saw the movie. Gosh, it's a while ago now. But anyway, he hangs out of my bag normally, and I just took him off to introduce this video. Hello. So, first thing you might notice if you watch the channel regularly, I got a bit of a haircut. It's really hot outside, so when it's summertime, I get it cut really short, and the lady just goes to town. And that's good because it's just too hot. You know, I already have my sweat towel and I'm doing this all day, and so it's just good for it to have short hair. I don't know what people with really long, full hair do in the summertime in Japan. It's just got to be awful. So I put up the video about the Olympics, and a lot of you, or I mentioned the Olympics in that video. A lot of you were like, you know, who do you root for? And it's funny because, you know, my parents are from England, and I have every relative is English except my brother and sister. My brother is, in fact, in England now, staying with relatives and going to London daily to see events. Lucky bastard. And so I root for England a lot. Like, I love the fact that Andy Murray won the gold in tennis. But of course, I'm American. I was born in America, and you know, I'm proud to be an American, and so I root for America a lot too. But I have to say that within the last 7 years since I've been living in Japan, it's weird to think of Japan as an underdog. They're like 5th on the medal table right now. They don't have a lot of golds, but they have a lot of overall medals. You know, they're a very wealthy country. They finance their athletes quite a bit, so they have a lot of advantages. But I root for Japan. I just it just seems like they are the underdogs in a lot of things. Or there's been a lot of times this Olympics where they've been winning their first medal in a particular sport, like fencing, the group fencing, the group takyu, ping pong, table tennis. This is the first time the women's soccer, which is really the most fun to root for, have been in the gold medal match, and that match is against America. And as you know, they played in the World Cup last year. I totally was rooting for Nadeshiko. That's the nickname of the Japanese team. And I was so happy that they won. And that came at a time when we really needed it here in Japan. It was a great boost to the morale of the country in in the summer after the tsunami. And but I'm still going to root for them against America in the gold medal match. The interesting bronze medal match, of course, is Japan versus South Korea in the men's soccer. You know, there's no political or social overtones in that situation. Anyway, so I'm enjoying the Olympics. I'm trying to watch as much as I can, but like, the match is on at like 3:45 a.m. here tomorrow, and then like I want to see Bolt run the 200 meters, and that's on at like 5 a.m. So sometimes like, do you stay up late? The other soccer matches started at 1 a.m. That's not too bad. You stay up till 3 a.m. But sometimes it's like to get up at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning. Of course, I can tape it or try to watch it again and not know what happened, but to watch it live, that's the situation. But anyway, I just bought some products at the conveni when I was driving over here to work after I got my haircut, and I thought I would share them with you. So a lot of branded products, of course, probably have the Olympic rings on them, with the London, and this is Japanese Coca Cola. But of course, Coke is the big partner with the Olympics, along with McDonald's, because healthy eating in the Olympics. But hey, here in Japan, we have Gundam. Do you see that right there? On our Pepsi products. So this is, I know nothing about Gundam. I know nothing about a lot of Japanese anime and stuff. But this I was just excited because the can was like this at the conveni, like the row that goes back, and I was like, wow, they have Pepsi at the convenience store. I'm totally buying that. Even though it's a can, it's a little bit more inconvenient than a bottle. And then I realized, well, that's why, is because, you can collect these cans, I guess. I don't, does it say how many are here? No, but it tells you down there, like, who it is, and it's got a signature by someone. And anyway, I was just excited to see Pepsi. You don't see it a lot out here in rural Japan. This was 120 yen, though, which is a little pricey for a can. This size, 500 milliliters, will normally cost you 150 yen at just about any convenience store. and out of any Jito Hambaiki, which is vending machine. This is obviously, what's this, 300 and something milliliter? 350. So 500, 350. And so these are normally like 100 yen, and even cheaper if you get them at the supermarket. But it's 120, maybe because it's the special Gundam one. Is this an important character? I don't know. You guys tell me. But anyway, so I'll probably buy a few of these as we go along. I'm not going to open that now. But sitting next to it is something I hadn't seen before, again, in my rural area, and this is called Pepsi EX. Enjoy the, can you read that? Enjoy the shot of cola with strong caffeine for long working hours. And down here in katakana, that's extra, and that's the katakana for caffeine. I don't know what that kanji is. Maybe one of y'all can tell me. Anyway, so it says here on the side that basically the whole can is 200 milliliters, but they break it down into 100 milliliters. Per 100 milliliters, 19 mg of caffeine. So 19 milligrams. So in this whole can, 38 milligrams of caffeine. And I know like caffeinated water and stuff that I've seen, like a bottle this size maybe will have 70. So that's a pretty concentrated dose of caffeine in this small a thing. And I'm going to try it. I'm curious to see if it tastes the same as regular Pepsi. It smells the same. Yeah, it tastes the same as regular Pepsi. So, hey, maybe I found an energy drink. I've never really been into energy drinks. I've never done Red Bull or Jolt or anything like that. And all these other, oh, excuse me, all these other ones they have on the market. They're huge here in Japan. People really go for them. They come in these small bottles, and there's ones that, you know, have vitamins, and then there's ones that help your hangover. There's a famous one that supposedly cures a hangover, which is very popular here. And there's lots that have, you know, all kinds of recuperative and or, you know, caffeinated powers to help you through the day. Anyway, interesting. I'll see if I'm like this later. If this video doesn't, well, how would you know if this video doesn't make it on? But if if it's shaking later when I'm trying to upload this video, I'll know. But I don't think that's that big a deal. I'm sure it doesn't tell you on here how much caffeine is in this can, but I doubt that's like a huge amount in here. But anyway, and the last thing I wanted to show you was KitKat. These were at the Kamini too. Vanilla ice, 4 mini ones. And KitKat is famous for all the regional flavors. So it's basically vanilla ice cream. And I love how there's a little space where you can write a message on it. Because as you know, KitKat is like famous that you give it as a snack to a student to help them study. I don't know. Something to do with the word KitKat and how it sounds like something else in Japanese. Somebody write it down in the comments. So here we go. You know, there's no better way to wash down your vanilla ice KitKat than with a shot of Pepsi EX. Sugar and more sugar and caffeine. Anyway, pretty good. I would definitely buy those. It's just so hard to buy chocolate in the summer. Seriously, guys. You don't know how hot it is. My house, when I leave my house, the rooms, like my kitchen, gets up to like 35 C. It's like 95 degrees in there. Everything is like melting and like, you know, you can't buy bread, you can't buy bananas. It's just horrible. Anyway, this went on 9 minutes. I meant for it to be really fast, but anyway, I give a thumbs up to Pepsi EX. And if I find any more really cool Gundam, maybe I'll show you or take pictures of them and put them on my Facebook page or my Twitter. Okay? Hope you guys are doing good. Have a good idea for another vlog coming up. So thanks for watching as always. More soon. Peace.